quite different to what I expected.
And join me later in the programme where I'll have the full weather forecast for the week ahead as things are set to turn much hotter as we head towards Friday. See you in a bit.
And drier, maybe. Next tonight, loneliness is a growing problem in this country. Around half of us say we've experienced it, often leading to an impact on physical and mental health.
Well, now, one man who's experienced loneliness himself is taking on quite a challenge to raise awareness of the issue. Stu Skinner is aiming to get to the highest point in all national parks in the UK, including one here in East Anglia.
Won't be that high here, though, will it? And if that wasn't hard enough, Stu is giving himself an additional burden, a 26-kilogram burden to be precise, as Kevin Ashford has been finding out.
Stu Skinner is a man on a mission, aiming to scale some of the highest spots in the country. But he's going about his epic hike the hard way.
So Stu, I've got a rucksack with my sandwiches in. You've got something else, haven't you? Why?
Yeah, I've got a cast iron raw mail postbox on my backs. I went to a charity auction. I was very emotional, had a few drinks, and I woke up with this postbox the next day. And at first I didn't know what to do with it. But I guess I've always undertaken like big outdoor challenges to help me recover from difficult moments in my life. And I've just been going through something quite painful and was experiencing a lot of loneliness. So I thought, why not take this postbox to the highest point in all 15 national parks to raise awareness of loneliness?
Stu and his postbox will be reaching national park heights throughout the summer, and is inviting anyone in our region who'd like to join him to do so at Strumpshaw Hill in the Broads on the 23rd of August. And for those who can't join him, Stu's encouraging people to send a postcard or request a postcard to be sent from the peaks.
So why postcards?
I think our connections these days don't have as much meaning or power. It's so easy and quick to send a WhatsApp message, but to take the time to write on a postcard and then to put a stamp on that and then to post that postcard and then to receive that, I think it's so much more meaningful. And that will do wonders for people's mental health. And it is doing wonders for people's mental health to receive these postcards. And it's doing me good as well to write them to people who are experiencing loneliness.
And loneliness has been a fact of life for Stu, who was diagnosed as bipolar.
I've had some big highs and some very low lows. I live with, thoughts of suicide and experience self-harm, and am a suicide survivor. So I really have hit rock bottom at times, but I've always managed to find recovery through the outdoors and taking on challenges. And I guess this has been my next challenge to kind of help me recover from something that has been quite difficult recently.
Stu is an experienced walker who's led expeditions around the world. He hikes in flip-flops because injury makes more conventional footwear impossible. It's just another challenge to be overcome in his summer of lofty goals. Kevin Ashford, ITV News.
What a good man he is.
I love Stu's sense of humour. I just woke up the next morning with a postbox. And
As one does. What am I going to do with this? I know, I'll take it on a hike all around the country. But he's doing a great thing as well. And yeah, postcard.
It's going to get heavier and heavier the further he goes.
Yeah, you have to do some deliveries. But don't worry, Stu, when you come to East Anglia, you can have a bit of a rest because it's not very hilly here.
It's 32 metres above sea level.
Yeah, and with a postbox on your back.
39, I've been told in my ear. It's high enough with a postbox. By the way, tomorrow in the programme, we'll be looking at the groups that are springing up aimed at helping mums who are feeling isolated.
Well, next tonight, we want to find the most fantastic fundraisers to represent our region at this year's Pride of Britain Awards. It's that time of year again, and we need your help.
Yes, if you know of someone who just goes the extra mile for a special cause, doesn't matter how big or how small, they could be Anglia's next fundraiser of the year.
Yeah, you can nominate individuals or groups, and we'll be sending one person plus their guest to London to represent our region, where they'll be in with a chance of being named ITV Fundraiser of the Year.